All right, Head Nation, we got to talk. This is also a good message for Saga as well. Both of you will definitely appreciate this message. Now, I know I've gotten questions from some of my biggest supporters. I'm talking about people that gave me $50,000 to $60,000. I'm talking about crazy amounts of money. So I'm gonna answer a lot of things. So, where are we at with the game? Just want you to know now from the last meeting that I just had, where I was supposed to be like finished and everything like that. Because I was thinking that they just want to see features due to what we're going to talk about as we continue to keep going. So, I know that I have not been active, and it's due to me really working on this game and trying my best to climb out of the hole that I was in, which I'm out now. I'll explain in a second. The gaming industry is in shambles. Crypto gaming is terrible. Off the Grid, we're going to talk about that with my review, has done something very well. It's a good game. I think it's just a mediocre game. It won't be here in the next year if the developers don't expand on some of the cool things that they do have, because they do have some cool things. But, it's just a battle royale, and people are tired of those. Well, gamers are tired of those, which is why I believe that won't be here too long. Because there was way better battle royales that came out that just didn't succeed. And people also getting tired of Call of Duty. We'll continue though. Where have I been? I've been working on the game. I have been losing money working on the game, when to the point where to get where you guys are going to see some of the things that's inside of this game now, I literally pulled the impossible to do. Spending my own money, which I'm not supposed to be doing, inside of this project, okay? Due to the fact that I wanted it to be good, and just the way we was developing, I just didn't understand it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. We will continue, and I'll explain where we're going with this. So we had a good conversation. It was rocky at first with the last Saga meeting, but we came to the complete understanding with now we are 100% on the same page. There would be no more back and forth. And then the reason with the back and forth, which I'll give reason why you've seen a lot of back and forth with me and Saga. Now, I want to also say this to the indie developers and the people that want to get into the gaming industry. Yes, publishers are terrible, but I do believe that Saga can bring something different to the table with our experience. Now, I want you to also, everybody, to not be mad at Saga with any of the things I'm going to say, due to the fact that this is both of our first time. So we're both trying to figure it out. Okay? Now, my first game, but my whole team is experienced. Okay? They are pros. We're all confused. I even know how, for me studying crazy every day, damn near every day, I know how game development goes with my team, and which is why you'll see in a second how it took me 3 days to actually make the game. We have systems already. Now it just takes me 3 days to put it together, right? So going from about 6 months to getting the game done in 3 days. I mean, there are some key elements that is still missing that we have to finish. As you can also see, movement looks completely different. We're not finished yet, but movement will look completely different. I don't like the skeleton that you're seeing inside of the video right now, but we'll be changing that back to the skeleton that we had, due to the fact that it looks better and it comes with a lot of more options, and we can mold 3D modelers and stuff like that. Speaking of 3D modelers, we're working on the character. So the people in Hidn Nation, we're working on your 3D modelers. I have 3D modelers now, working on your 3D modelers, and we actually have clothes and stuff like that being 3D modeled right now. Now, with all this stuff that we have that's going into the game that is not finished yet, I can say alpha, or the next test, which I claim that we're in very early development due to the scope of the game. They want to do alpha, that's fine. We go to pre-alpha. So I will say pre-alpha can be out extremely soon. I'm talking about extremely soon, due to developing the way that I wanted to develop. When I first came into the meeting, I was explaining to them that this development of the task list, and I'm going to explain now, because I'm transparent with my community. So I was explaining what happened and why we were in development hell. And I know I had people come to me. I'm talking about my biggest supporters like, hey, Seth, what the hell happened? Like, before Saga, we was getting tests out here. Now with Saga, we don't see you, we don't hear from you, and you're in development hell. So what happened? So when we first started in the meetings that Saga and I was coming to get to the next steps, we had this Google spreadsheet. And in the meetings I was having, it was, all right, is this done? And it was literally features. From it happened from the first time when they paid out, and we're trying to go to the next payout because I have to pay, like, my devs aren't working for free. Right? None of us are working for free here. So I'm trying to get them paid. So we're done everything that we was paid for, plus I'm in the hole because I'm paying now out of my pocket. So we're waiting for the next payout. But we like, all right, since we're done all the features, we can move forward to the next thing, making the game even better. But we're frustrated, the team. We're frustrated because it's like, we don't, like, a lot of features that need to go in the game can't work. Well, I mean, a lot of features that we're working on can't work because there's things in the game that's not, you get what I'm saying? And plus, we cannot actually work on the game because we got to continuously put these little slices together because we're building features first, which sometimes in game development, you do have to build the foundation of everything so everything can work together. But it's normally best to build the game out. And then when you get to this point, like, it'd be cool if we had this right here. And that's how our brains work as developers. It'd be cool if we had this. Okay, let's try this out right here. Right? And then the way I can pay my developers will make sense, where the contract makes sense with them versus, here's the list of things I need you to pay. I need to pay you to do this. So if something happens, I could like, oh, this isn't good. Let's do this. Let's try this out. Versus I already paid for this feature to be done. You get what I'm saying? And then when I know that these features are in the game, but this isn't a good game. This isn't going to be a good game. It's going to be like, okay, I can see where it's going type of thing, where we already been there. We're trying to get past that part, right? We're trying to now create what we're here to create. Now we are losing money because we are paying for features to be done. And then it's like, okay, I don't like the way that is. Let's put this instead, right? And then we would just the hell with the features that's on this checklist. So we get into the meeting. I'm telling them, hey, I would like if you guys, instead of doing this feature, sitting there, okay, what's done and stuff like that, build the game out and then show us we're stuck in vertical slice mode, right? So I'm like, I'm telling them, and instead of me doing that, how about you guys? I don't care if you call me every day. We can meet up every day. We can meet up every month, every week. It doesn't matter. But check in. And instead of me building this thing that's to give to you guys, because that doesn't make any sense, how about we do that? Because building features is just, we want to build a game. We was in prototype, we're trying to go into full development mode. We need resources to do so. I'm showing the features. They like, why are you showing us the features? I get irritated. Because I'm like, I did exactly what y'all told me to, which I did from the meetings where I'm sitting in the room and they're checking off the boxes of things that's supposed to be in the game. So when they go, these things isn't what we're looking for. I'm like, wait a minute. This is exactly what you paid me for. This is what we sat in those meetings. And you guys was, hey, okay. And I don't want to do that. Because it's putting my team in development hell and we're all frustrated. Plus, I'm dealing with all extra stuff in life. Hurricanes, explosions, we've got a new baby on the way, and just life in general. And working every day, all day, to try to figure out how can I get around this dumb shit I'm in right now. So they go, well, no, Self, we want you to build the game. And I'm like, But that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going off of what the contract said, plus what those meetings we was having. I was going off of that, which was annoying the fuck out of me. because we couldn't move forward. We was literally stuck. So Saga, Beck, and Jen, they go, no, that's not what we want. We don't care if the features, we just make the game. We don't care how the features get into the game. And that took a big relief off of me, because it's like, okay, I can do my job. Because at first I'm sitting in this development hell. I'm sitting there now, I'm looking at Saga, because I fuck with Saga. That's my people. But I'm looking at it like, man, these dudes are like actual publishers. Like, these are the publishers. I'm stuck in this damn system loophole where my creativity is going, because none of this shit is ready to be like. There's other things that need to be put in. You get what I'm saying? And I'm already spent resources and now I'm spending my own damn resources on point. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, what's the point if I'm paying? What's the point of the publishers? Especially for the deal that we got. I'm paying my money out of my pocket. It doesn't make any sense. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what? Like, my creativity is being locked due to following this list. So when I found out that we were both on the same page, it made me very happy with Saga again. Because I can see they're kind of wondering, like, what the hell? And I'm like, what the hell too? And then the community's like, what the hell? And that's what's been going on. So due to, again, we're trying to figure it out. We figured it out though. I'm going to be developing the game originally how I was developing the game, when tests was flying out there. Updates was flying out there. We're going back in that. Like I said, 4 and then 5 immediately, due to the fact that I now know the excitement right now, basically. I know I don't have to follow the any list of things to do, milestones, as I will tell my dev team. Milestones, I have to follow that shit. We just build the game and build it how we want to. And that's what I want to do. And that's why I got with the Saga in the first place, because I thought that I would be able to build the game however the fuck I want to. And then I got hit with the list thing, which was a miscommunication. But when I got hit with that, it made me like, that shit took passion, all types of shit. Like, I literally was hating my job at the time. Now, since the meeting, I've been working damn near every day. I've still been working every day, but I've been working excitedly every day. I've been excited because I get to build what I want to. Which, again, they were not stopping me. They were not telling me put microtransactions and none of the stupid shit that you see, which is destroying the gaming industry now. It's just the misunderstanding from the checklist from the beginning of the meetings, which we don't have those anymore, which is good now. I'm actually really happy that we don't have those meetings anymore. I'm really happy about that. So I want to extremely apologize to my community for my absence, because I'm trying to figure this shit out here, which I did. Now that now I know the shackle that wasn't placed on me just to do the communication. I thought I had a shackle on me. Now that that's going, you're going to see a lot of rapid shit going on. I will start building and live with the community again. And I'm going to be starting Project Spartan. Again, I could have been done this. Like I said, we have done the game. Like, make it in the actual game. Did that shit in 3 days. We did it in 3 days. It's almost complete. Probably about a day or two left. Now, again, my team, they're frustrated. They want me to pay them, which I understand. We're going to get the money. We're going to pay them. And then that's when we'll put when we finish those last features, which is melee combat and a decoration system. Once those two, then we will have the alpha launch. And y'all already know. Again, now when it comes to the features, we got so much shit in the game. We build fast. It's not the problem. The problem is not building. It's following and all right, put this here and then put this here, and then we was like, okay, so next pay we had to put the other features that this test will miss, which won't make any sense because you're gonna be playing the exact same game. And that's what we did not want you to do. We did not want you guys to play the exact same game. that you guys just test. We didn't want y'all to do that. It just looks better. We didn't want y'all to do that. Plus, if you see, when I'm building vertical slices for them to test, when I was doing that, the game didn't look good. I didn't like the way the game looked. Now you see what the game looks like. We just gotta get rid of this ugly ass mesh. What the team is working on that now. We're working. We have always been working, have not stopped working. This confusion has taken me from you guys, and that also was annoying me because it made me feel like I was lying to you guys, and that's not the case. It made me feel like I was lying to Saga, and that's not the case. We are building something that no one has. I'm talking about a single player MMO. Now, you're probably wondering, like, what the fuck? What I mean by the game has single player elements, whereas if you were playing the game completely by yourself, wasn't interacting with anybody like that, because it's a role play game. So you run into people, cops, medical people, lawyers, all types of stuff like that. It's literally a simulation of life. But let's just say that you went out there by yourself and you was raiding empty buildings and stuff like that. The game will feel like a multiplayer game due to the close camera, due to the way the combat will be, due to all of the features that you see inside of the game that you don't see in today's multiplayer games. When you out there, it will play like, regardless, it still will play like all this. But when you playing, if you're by yourself, you will feel like you're playing Silent Hill or Resident Evil. And then when you interact with people and stuff like that, when you realize, holy shit, I'm not playing this by myself, it will feel like Silent Hill or Resident Evil fusing with Grand Theft Auto. So everything that we're promising, we're putting to the game. Everything that we promise, we will make sure that happens. Now that the confusion is out of the way, I'm telling you, you guys will see nothing but massive updates. And it took me a while to make this video. And when I had that last meeting, that was like the final straw. I was like, okay, I'm happy. I'm able to, got the shackle off me. Now I'm able to do what I want. I'm able to do my work. And the team is happy. They just want to be paid. And now we're able to take the W down. Now, my review on Off the Grid, I am very proud of Off the Grid. I hope they succeed. Like, they have a huge, I'm talking about, like, it's in the 90% of falling. And it's not because they're a crypto game. It has nothing to do with crypto at all. It is due to what the developers do. I do believe that has a cool concept. It's just a battle royale. That's the only problem with it. It's literally the only problem. But they have opened the door for us to come in and show a game, a life simulator, a GTA-like, something that hasn't been done before. I had to push back due to the fact that I knew, again, the game that you guys played in 3, we were creating that with just extra features. It wasn't the GTA experience that we're looking to bring. So I was like, this isn't ready. Plus the way it was looking and all that stuff like that. Plus, like, we wasn't working on the main map as you see now. We're working on the lore and stuff like that. Like, all that stuff is in the game. But we didn't have the feel of what we're going with. As you can see the game now, you see the feel like an apocalypse. Something happened here. It feels like that. It looks like that. And you see that civilization, society is building this stuff up again. We got a bunch of cool stuff. A bunch of cool stuff. But the shackles that I thought that Saga was placing on me, they fucked us. They didn't do much, as in like, oh, we got shut down or anything like that. No, it didn't do anything. It just basically slowed us down a lot for you guys and what we were doing. It slowed us down a lot. I mean, my community members have like, hey, ever since Saga, nothing has came out. And that's not Saga's fault. Again, I want you guys to give them a shot. And the reason why I want you to give them a shot because they're brand new. And I do believe that they will change the publishing industry. I think publishing will end up crashing soon due to what's happening in the gaming industry. But I do believe that these guys can become one of something that's new inside of the publishing industry. I also do believe that these guys can be the next big blockchain. I do know for a fact that we are the best thing in the blockchain. And I have people that want to test the game that's never played it yet. And this frustrates me because I want you guys to play what we're building here. But that was the problem. So I want you guys to know, I sincerely apologize to all of you. I will take the blame of it. It won't happen again. The reason why is because now that I know that me and Saigo's on the same page, and I want to do what I want. And I don't like following lists either. So when I get put into following orders of like, hey, this list makes that shit gets bad. I'll get it done. But I'll get frustrated as fuck. But in this list, it was things that was like, well, these things can't be done because this shit right here. We need this, and we need that, and we need this. And then when you're supposed to come out and be the best game out there, you need the qualities of something that's going to be the best out there. I know what the gamer is looking for. I'm one of them. I know what you guys are looking for inside of the community. Listen, even though I'm not in the community engaging with you guys, I listen and see everything that you guys are saying. But I wish I can engage, but I'm too busy with this right now. Well, not the time is free now, but let me package this up, get this to Saga. My community, my supporters, my main supporters, you guys are going to be playing the game. I'm talking about through the whole development. Test 4 come out. And then after every update that we do, you guys will play it first. I'm talking about soon we fix something. We do something, put it new into the game. You guys will be the one that's testing out. Me and Dan and the rest of everyone else will be playing with you guys. But you guys will be testing out the stuff with us too as well to make sure we're going back to what we was doing. We're going back to the roots, what we was doing. You guys test out everything. Give us feedback. We go from there. We don't have to do that shit no more, what we were doing in the beginning. I'm happy for that, and I thank Saga for that. Because if we kept doing that shit, this game would have flopped. Or either I would have quit and went somewhere else and tried to get funding somewhere else. My team would have quit. They was pissed off. They're not getting paid, so they're pissed off. And I literally picked the bomb squad. So I had to find people that would piss me off even more. So yeah, they probably left. You guys pissed off. It was just bad. So I'm happy that we had that conversation to figure out that we both wanted the same thing. I'm just happy. Because now I can do what I was doing and show the world that we here to kick fucking ass. And that's it. Just kick ass. Saga and I. That's it. We're here to kick ass. Take names. The game is in a very good space now. And we did this shit in 3 days. Just want you to think about that. We got a little more features. A little more. 2. And then we'll just put it out. I mean, we could be 3. But then we'll just put it out. And put it out to test. And then we would just work and update it after that as the test comes. Because I want to go back into that. We don't want no 6 months. I hate that shit. That shit should not be in gaming. Where it takes 6 months to fix something. We don't want to do that. And we fell into that due to this checklist shit. We're not doing that. I'm talking about weekly new shit. New experience every week. That's what I want to go back into. I want to go back into that. So, now that the ship is in my hand, it was always in my hand, I just had shackles on. I thought that they was putting shackles on me. Now that I know that I don't have to follow a list, there is no shackles that I placed on myself following this fucking list. We're going back to the roots of Hidn Nation, Hidn Studios. We're going back to the roots. This will never happen again for Hidn Nation. Because you guys are the biggest supporters and the reason why I'm here. You guys are the reason why this has happened. This will never happen to you guys again. I'll make sure of that. And Saga, this will never happen to you guys again as well. So we will never, have to go back and forth and stuff. Now we're on the same page. So we don't have to go back and forth now. But that's, you guys, when you see me and Saga going back and forth, it was due to this miscommunication that we just could not figure out at the moment. That's why that was happening. But now that we're on the same page and we know what we both want, now that we both want the exact same fucking thing, and not that now that's all we always wanted, but now that we know that we both want the same fucking thing. Oh, it's time to kick ass. Web3 bros, crypto bros. I'll see y'all very soon. And it ain't gonna take no fucking January for y'all to see what's going on too, by the way. I don't even listen. When we put this together and we finish everything and keep updating and stuff like that, I don't even want y'all to have no NDAs on that. I'm that confident. I'm that confident. And when we finish what we're trying to do here, I'm that confident we don't need no NDAs. I can just show it off and everything like that. I bet you. Everybody go, we in trouble. Come on. Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Grand Theft Auto, Escape from Tarkov, Nilsson. And you can run your own life on there. Yeah. Oh, it's coming. And this is no bullshit. I just told you why everything was happening when I was telling you, hey, we're going to be this, and then it doesn't happen. I'm telling you why that will happen. Now, there's no more of that. There's no more of that. So, with that being said, I'm here to stick my foot in people's asses. I'm talking about Web3 and Crypto Bros. Oh, I'm coming to kick y'all ass. It's a little hiccup happened. It been happening for 6 months. You got 6 months on me. Y'all still in, all the great, did a little, I applaud them. I'm really proud of them. I gave y'all 6 months. It's time to cook now. Well, we've been cooking, but it's time to cook y'all asses now. I'm out here.
I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to rule this planet.